Hello EE fans, it's Samantha again and I'm excited to bring you this new episode of the series. Some housekeeping before we begin. I've played a little bit in between our last video and this one. Nothing serious, but you'll notice some new changes. After seeing how ineffective the SAD modules were in my last fight, I've dropped them in favour of hunter missiles. While not as long range, they are far more damaging and less susceptible to jamming. On top of this, I've added some door-spec armour and gained some extra weapon space thanks to a couple of mass expansions. I've also increased my combat rating to dangerous by grinding against Voinian frigates and cruisers. This took a while, but it's paid off in a big way. I've decided not to show this on screen because it took quite a long time and doesn't make for particularly engaging viewing. I got shot at a lot. I used neutron turrets to deal damage in return, though in hindsight perhaps grabbing an amalga cannon would have been better. I killed quite a lot of ships and finally have a combat rating we can use to continue the story in various places. With that said, we're on to some new things. You may have heard of the famed UE ship designer Anna Bashlov. She designed the UE carrier, among other ships. Well, she has a storyline all of her own, and this is incredibly exciting, and we hope to explore it in this episode. So, once that's done, we'll head north because our business with the Murano isn't finished. So anyway, let's jump right in. So here we are as we left above Huron. We can see that they've now gained independence. Oh, and we're under attack already. Never ends. Yes, take that. As you can see, we now have hunter missiles if you look in the top right hand corner. And they're rather effective. Anyway. And if I bring up my combat rating, you'll notice we have a combat rating of dangerous now, which is great. And we have a layer of door-spec armor, needle missiles, and a variety of things. All pretty good. And 2 mass expansions. When I put neutron cannons on this craft, I've been able to go head-to-head with the Voinian frigate and outshoot it shot for shot, which has been very useful. So we can take a lot of damage now and tank a lot more, which is great. So we're going to go to Tally, which you'll notice we now have the role model legal rating, which is wonderful, thanks to killing a lot of ships. Ooh, renegades. May as well score some free. Yes, I know. Just want to suicide against me. That's fair. Anyway, here we are at New Taranto. Ah. Seemingly out of nowhere, a scrap of notepaper appears on your table. AB missing. Meet 2305-86B4 GNT. Will you follow up on this cryptic note? Yes. The governor of New Taranto is overjoyed to see you. When you meet him at 11:05 in Shipyard 86 in Quadrant 4B of New Taranto. Captain, thank the heavens you're here. Anna Bashlov, our leading warship designer, has been abducted by renegades. She set off 2 days ago in a shuttle for Nox to report on her latest and greatest design. Why do they always set off on shuttles? You know, she's Anna Bashlov. Can't she set off in a UE carrier or something ridiculous to protect herself? But no. Anyway, that's by the by. But the shuttle was attacked and boarded moments after departing by a huge renegade fleet. All we have for you is a description of the fleet's flagship. Captain, I beg you, find Anna Bashlov, and her designs could wreak havoc in renegade hands. Yes, we shall. Find the abducted warship designer. Well, we can do that. Whoa! I don't know if this is relatable or not. It's been a long time since I played this mission, so I don't think it was. Alright. I reckon. Let's go try out Loth first. That's where I'd go. They do warship designs there. If she's not there, then maybe we'll check out one of the renegade systems like Freeport. Alright, here we are. Well, we may as well grind against them for a little bit of combat rating and experience. No, not here. Alrighty, let's depart here. Let's go check out, yeah, Rio More. That's where Freeport is. Gorky, no, Gorky won't be a geek. Gorky. I'm also very excited. I'm getting a new PC case on Monday, which is very exciting. Well, for today it's the 4th, so it'll be on. Which is very exciting. No upgrades to my PC. It's pretty good. But a new case will be nice. My old one's looking a little worse for wear. Alright, here we are. Aha! Freeport would be a good place to make some investigations, you think, as your ship glides into dock. A few hours and carefully placed bribes later, you receive a message. Apparently an informant is waiting for you in Freeport's bar. Okay. Let's have a look at this just for kicks. Freeport was built long ago from scrap parts taken from one ship or another. Oh, sorry about that. Over the years it has been rebuilt, extended, repaired and redecorated and is now a bizarre mongrel of a station. Freeport is the base for one of the slightly more organised renegade factions headed by the captains of Freeport, a selection of the most dangerous criminals, ruthless geniuses and hotshot pilots humanity has ever produced. I could buy a turncoat right now. I'm not going to though. You can buy fake IDs here, which you can use to get... You notice it's got a little space parrot on it? Which I think is funny because Captain Hector was the, yes, the parrot who lived at Ambrosia headquarters, and he is featured on the little ID card, which is a really cute little reference. Anyway, let's go to the bar. Your informant has tucked himself away in the deepest corner of this bar. You spot him quickly, however, and head over to join him. You pass him the description of the renegade ship, and he glances at it. I guess I might know a little bit about the ship that looked like that, but my memory's getting a little hazy these days, you know. Do you willing to offer the man a few credits to help restore his memory? I'd rather give him some booze, but I give him some money. Hopefully it's not too much. While there are a few turncoats kitted out quite like that one, it's more my life's worth to tell you whose it is. All I'll say is that you should check out some of the goings-on in the neighbouring DSN 8584 system. With that, the shifty man slips away. You decide to follow up on this information and to pass through the system and then land on the independent world of Loth Prime to evaluate what you have seen. 8584. Well, I knew Loth Prime would come into it. It is, after all, a ship designer's paradise. Where they designed the Helion, probably one of the coolest ships in the game. Oh. No, we're not playing no games, we're going to run away. Oh shit! Okay. Alright, we've got a lot of ships to fight here. Let's be extremely careful. Oh, okay, this seems not really designed to deal with a whole ton of fighter craft. For turncoats, we can handle as many of those as we want. I really don't mind fighting turncoats. They can come at me all day as far as I'm concerned. Come on, there we go. I'm not going to waste my hunting missiles. These guys serve no threat, and I can easily keep them at range with a Monty Python maneuver. That's when you stay at equal distance away from the ship, so they're just close enough to follow you, but not close enough to shoot at you. It's an old trick EV players have been using for decades. I know. He's not quite arranged to shoot me, but I'm just out of his. Oh. perfect. Requires a little maneuvering. Once you learn how to do it, it's pretty easy. You just accelerate away from them, stop for a bit, and then drift. And they can't touch you. Of course, this doesn't really work against the present ships. They have longer range weapons and tend to be a bit more dangerous. Oh, Helion, come on. Just try it. But these little laser cannon arm ships are no threat to us whatsoever. Masses of crates can be annoying though. Like, they did a significant amount of damage to our shields. Okay, here we go. Well, there was a lot. Okay, so we just had to fight that fleet. Okay. Let's go to Loth. What's that? Oh, it's just a crate. Easy. The DSN-8584 system seemed far too busy with pirates for an uninhabited system. Also, your scans of F909 suggest there may be a small settlement there. You head to the bar to reconsider your next move. You bet I do. Here's an interesting thing about Loth Prime. If you read it, it says, Loth Prime's founders included a large number of skilled technicians and engineers who pooled their skills and resources in order to leave Earth. The Vunian War did not touch this distant planet, and Loth Prime attracted far more colonists, maintaining a high level of technical expertise despite constant renegade raids. Now the world is renowned for its quality craftsmanship of all the goods it produces, and there are many easily enough to tempt many traders to come here. So this would be a perfect place for Anna Bashlov to hide out, right? A scar-faced merchant captain approaches you. Samantha, oh no, we don't want to do that. That was a merchant crew mission which popped up in between this one. We don't want to do that. By the time you reach the bar, you have made your decision. You will return to the DSN-8584 system, destroy the renegade vessels orbiting there, land on F909 and investigate the settlement. Now is the time to decide if you'll need some help to do so. Can we get help? Can we go to... Ah, back yourself. We'll just do it. We don't need help. We can take it. I'm not afraid. Oh, it's only renegades. Oh, that's a lot of crates. Keep our hunter missiles for when we need them. Come on. You're going very slowly. There's a Helion. Oh, 2 Helions. Okay, let's be a little bit more careful. Oh, you can't touch us. Turncoats. Okay, we can handle that. Now, I can't remember if there's a boss ship we have to fight at some point, so I'm going to save my hunter missiles for that if it happens. Because I vaguely remember there being a boss ship you have to fight at some point in this mission string. It's been a long time. It was 1998. So, you know, I'm surprised I remember as much as I do, quite frankly. I think I played this when I was, 15 in 1999. It was a long time ago. I played this on a Macintosh G3 Wall Street PowerBook. No, not the Wall Street. Yeah, the Wall Street, not the Gizmo. And that's where I first found escape velocity. And eventually I moved on to OS 10 on a Power Mac G4 mirror drive doors. I had an iMac as well, between them, that my dad owned. But yeah, I had a mirror drive doors, the 1.25 gigahertz dual processor Power Mac G4, which at the time was a phenomenally powerful machine. And I used to do a lot of coding and make plugins and hang out with the community and do Photoshop and photo editing and video editing, all sorts of stuff on it. Played a lot of games too, but really it was my first major computer before I got a PC tower when I grew up a bit. But it was, yeah, it was a really milestone moment for my life, and it's really those systems that got me into Mac gaming in the first place. And it was really exciting. Anyway, here we go. As you come into land on F909, your sensors detect weapons powering up on the planet's surface. Clearly the settlement has its own defenses. Numerous blaze cannons are soon firing at your ship, and you're forced to fire the White Star's weapons at the settlement with devastating results. On landing, you find a few survivors in the ruins. Your interrogation of one reveals that Anna Bashalov was here, but was taken away in a modified turncoat before you arrived. Returning to your ship, you detect a hyperspace trail leading to the Rimmel system, suggesting your quarry is making for Freeport. An unpleasant, barely habitable world whose surface is constantly ravaged by storm clouds composed of all manner of noxious chemicals. Why would you stand to live there? I mean, you've got Freeport, why can't you just make a base there instead? Oh well, not my business. Okay, I see you want to kill me. Fine, we'll play. I'll just do ends. I don't think these are part of the missions, so they're just there to annoy me. They don't get automatically spawning when you jump into the system. Alright, we're not going to bother fighting all of these. Fine. Fine. You can hear that annoyed sigh of mine. Alright, I'll offer me a bribe. Go on then. Your search of Freeport and the surrounding space has so far been fruitless. The ship you have seen following does not seem to exist. As you enter the bar, a pair of unpleasant-looking pirates approach you and insist you come with them. Under the circumstances, you agree. You are led to a table in a private room around which several important-looking men sit. Samantha, one says. We are the captains of Freeport. The ship you are hunting is the Nadia, commanded by a man who goes by the same name. We renegades do have some rules, though they are far from strict, and this Nadia has broken every one of them. He is an outcast even among us. We have reason to believe, continues another, that Nadia has deceived you. Our sources tell us that he is likely to be raiding Loth Prime now, hunting for technicians to build the ship design he now has. We wish you luck, Captain. Wow. Taking advice from renegade fleet captains. Well, let's give it a try, shall we? Oh, dearie me. Dearie, dearie me. That is a lot of things. Oh. This is... Oh, jeez. Okay. We got a lot of crates coming in. Let's do this slow and carefully. Okay, we've barely touched our shields. Okay, we've dealt with all the crates. Now comes the hard part. Oh, can you hear all those, I can hear all those needle missiles. How many does this guy have? Okay. Alright. Okay, we did it. We have to board the Nadir, right? We did it! Ah! Okay. We are. Might as well use it for running over hunting missiles. These guys are no threat. That Nadir was scary though. All those thousands of needle missiles coming right at us. It's quite terrifying. Thankfully it didn't do much to touch our shields, and we do have plenty of armor, but I still don't want to risk it too much. I like to play conservatively. So that's how you win the game. Staying at a distance, not letting them shoot you. I went in way too close to the Nadir, but it was just going to shoot thousands of needle missiles at me. If I stayed far away, it would eventually weigh down the shield, so I just decided the better choice was to just engage. How about that? That was a pretty tough fight, and you can see on our screen in the top middle right we have Anna. Let's just land. Back to tally, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Made it. New Taranto. No, we want to go to Nox. That was it. I knew I forgot something. One more jump. You are greeted on Nox by an overjoyed Admiral McPherson. Oh, this guy again. Lovely. Samantha, the United Earth government owes you an enormous debt which you can never repay. However, I hope that 2.5 million credits, that's fine, deposited into an account may go towards some way to recompense. Anna Bashlov's designs are superb, and within a few months we hope we will have built the first of a new generation of warship, the UE Cruiser. Yet again, Samantha, I thank you. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We absolutely did it. Let's go check out this new baby. Let's go to Seoul so you can have a look at this beautiful monstrosity that Anna Bachelov has created. If we go to Earth and have a look at the shipyard, UE Cruiser. Look at that. Ship price 10.5 million credits. The United Earth Cruiser is Anna Bashlov's latest and greatest creation. While it remains a rare sight, the UE Cruiser quickly dominates any war zone it finds itself in. It is also the first major UE vessel to be designed and initially produced extraterrestrially, making new Taranto's rise to prominence as a major shipyard. 3,000 shields, 1,000 armor, 5 guns, 5 turrets. I mean, if you put enough stuff into this, you could absolutely destroy anybody. I mean, it might be a useful ship for us to use if we upgrade it with all the stuff we could possibly need. It might be a good choice to go up against the Voinian Dreadnought with, although I've got my eye on an Igazra one day. At least that's the plan, maybe. A UE cruiser could be fun though. Be worth a try. Look at them. Oh, that'd be so good. Beautiful. We can't certainly afford one yet. But how about that? Oh, we've got to go shopping. I want to buy some more hunter missiles because we're all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What am I missing? Why do I have 40 tons of cargo space now? Did I have... Why have they granted me an extra 40 tons of cargo space? I thought I had less than that. Anyway, we're going to go back to Valos. Quickly. See why we don't have more cargo space. I thought we were all full up. Let's have a look. 3-phase turrets, a fuel scoop, a layer of door spec armor, auto refueler, density scanner, ECM system. Ah, right, I know why. Can we take another layer of door spec armor? No, we cannot. We'll take 15 hunter killer missiles. 14. I know why. I know why. I remember now. We're gonna head north now. Just a little bit of a trip. 1, 2, 3. Wrong way. We're gonna head back to Maranu Space briefly. Got the first in a series of missions if we can. We're quickly going to refuel in New Tokyo. What a Ponzi planet New Tokyo is. A major industrial world with high productivity, quality and efficiency. Ugh. Dreadful. Not nearly as cool as Loth Prime, which is my favourite system in the game. If you can have a favourite system in a video game. I don't know. Mine is. I have one. So we did it. We unlocked Anna we saved Anna Bashalov's life, which is great. And hopefully we'll be able to view her cruiser in action at some point. Wouldn't that be lovely? We just jumped the wrong way. Yeah, we did. Well done. Outfit ship. No, I can't buy anything good here. I dropped the search and destroy modules entirely. I found that they weren't particularly useful. So, you know, whatever. By the by, it's fine. Do comment I would love to hear in the comments of which Strand faction would you like me to join. Igazra is I can't remember all the names, but please name which faction you would most likely want me to see play. I've got my eye on the Igazra because I'd like to get the big Igazra ship at some point. That's what I needed that extra cargo space for. Dispersal rockets. Be very useful if I come across lots of Strand fighters. Let's head to Zakit. Yeah, let me know which Strand faction you'd like me to join. Because, I've got my eye on a couple of things. But, I'd love to know what you guys would like me to do. Whatever you'd like me to see the most, please let me know. Let's see if we can't get some... No, not happening. Decent individual, dangerous. Yeah. See, those SOD modules, they're so easily jammed. They just kind of wiggle about in space doing nothing. wonder if I need to increase my legal rating here. Let's jump over here. Because I'd love to, I'm thinking about doing the Zacket mission string. It doesn't end, it's not that interesting, but it's nice to see the Moranu stand up for themselves and become a worthy foe amongst the other strands. It's always, you know, nice to see the Moranu make their own place in the universe. Yeah, dangerous combat rating. I've got dangerous. Renegade. We can help you. It's one down. I think I need to be good egg. Or higher, as far as I remember. I have to also jump out of the system and back in again to see if it resets. Yeah, no. I'm not fine. I'm not shooting that thing. Not a chance. I mean, I could probably kill it, but a Crescent warship isn't my idea of a good time. No. Alright. Well, that's not appearing, so I obviously need to increase my legal rating. But we'll head to Kitrak first. I mean, we have choices. We can go to Kitrak to begin the Gazra string. We can go to Rygar, I think, to do the Asgardi string, or Pozdag 03 to begin the Zidagar. Zidagar, Asdagari, and Igazra. Which one would you like me to see me do? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And that's all from me for tonight. See you next time. Bye.